The first thing the woman did after being reborn was call the traffickers and prepare to sell her best friend, because in her previous life, her best friend had tricked her into a mountain trip under the guise of traveling, then turned around and sold her to a group of single men in a remote village. There she suffered daily torment and pain, until she finally chose to end her life. Perhaps heaven pitied her, and let her return to the moment she was traveling with her boyfriend and best friend. This time she clearly remembered there was a fork in the road ahead, where the traffickers arranged by her best friend would show up. In this new life she would never let the tragedy repeat, so she suddenly grabbed the steering wheel and forced the car to a stop. Her boyfriend angrily scolded her, but she ignored him, saying her friend had driven too long and must be tired, so she would drive instead. Then she asked her best friend to sit in the front seat, but in fact she just wanted to get information from her. When she noticed the friend still didn't wear a seatbelt like before, she felt a surge of revenge. As soon as the car started, she slammed on the brakes, causing her friend's head to crash into the dashboard. Then she pretended to care and reminded her to wear a seatbelt next time. The best friend got out of the car angrily, and the boyfriend quickly followed to comfort her. The woman slowly followed behind, but accidentally overheard a shocking secret. Her boyfriend and best friend were already together, and he was also involved in the plan to harm her. What's worse, he had tricked her into signing a property transfer agreement. Hearing this, the woman gave a cold laugh and decided to play along with their act. She returned to the car as if nothing happened, while the best friend was still unaware her plan had been exposed. Once inside the car, she took out her phone to take a selfie with the woman, but the woman refused, saying she wasn't wearing makeup. She knew her friend wanted to send the photo to traffickers for identification. As expected, since she didn't get a photo, the best friend described the target as a long-haired woman in a white coat, but everything was already under the woman's control. She then used a stomachache as an excuse to get out of the car. Afraid she might escape, the best friend followed her. When she saw a white figure in the bushes, she thought it was the woman, but lifting the clothes revealed she had been tricked. As she started yelling at the woman, a voice sounded behind her. The woman calmly said her friend loved playing cat and mouse games. The best friend quickly explained she followed out of concern, but the woman exposed her plan to have traffickers kidnap her. The friend panicked, but soon calmed down, because even if the woman knew everything, it was too late. By tomorrow her boyfriend and his wealth would belong to her, and the woman would be trafficked away. But the woman asked, how could she be so sure? Suddenly the best friend noticed the woman had changed into a purple coat and tied up her hair. Just then the traffickers arrived. The woman told them to take the best friend instead. The friend denied it, but the traffickers asked her for proof. She panicked, realizing the woman must have found out, but the woman accused her of figuring out the plan. The best friend quickly told the traffickers that she had discussed the reward with them on the phone, and only they knew about it. So the trafficker turned to the woman for confirmation, and she calmly said the amount was $200,000. The best friend was stunned, and the traffickers now thought she was the real target. They prepared to take her back and teach her a lesson. Frightened, she shouted her phone was in her pocket, and asked them to call her to prove the truth. The traffickers dialed the number. The best friend smirked with confidence, until she saw the woman take out the ringing phone, and her face instantly froze.